Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and Challenge Roulette, where we don't know what we're doing, but even more so than usual. We will be spinning the wheel to find out exactly what we're doing, but before that we need to actually pick some levels, because we haven't got round to that yet. Yeah, we haven't been to 3 of those maps, and yeah, it's been a while since we've done Eco Crime, so let's go and deal with the B. And Paris and Sapienza and Chongqing are our alerted. She's Santa Fortuna, Dubai and Haven as our potential showdowns. And we've only got one thing left on the wheel, which is fresh air. So whichever map we pick, we're going to have to stay outdoors. That kind of hurts Chongqing, because the facility is very much indoors. Kind of hurts Paris as well. Sapienza could be doable. It would be a challenge, a tricky one, to be sure. Dubai's off the menu. Let's start with a tricky Sapienza then, shall we? Use only one disguise, poison target emetic, and drowning kill. Well, outdoor drowning kills are possible. Indoor ones obviously won't be allowed with the fresh air challenge. Now let's see. Silence pistol kill epic seems pretty good. And I suppose for form's sake we should spin the wheel. Also I should probably pick up a flash phone out of there, that seems like a good idea. So as we can see there's literally only one thing left. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be fresh air. There we go. Removed, and now the wheel is blank. We'll have to get the fresh one back up. But fresh air is our challenge right now. So, poison target emetic. That is going to be Seeker. Hopefully we'll get a target down near the beach or something. And then they might just go and throw up in the ocean and we can just kick them in the bum. Maybe we bring some ducks, because if our target happens to be indoors, we could throw a duck indoors, and that doesn't count against the challenge, because the challenge of fresh air is that we don't commit any crimes whilst not outdoors. So we could throw something indoors and then we could push a button. And that's allowed. Let's go see what Sapienza has to say about this. The icon? Looks like the icon. Interesting. Not totally unwelcome, but not amazing. Targets are largely outdoors. A disguise would be nice, but a guard disguise would be problematic.
I'm sorry, I don't want to trespass or anything.
So, a target is there. Now we can sneak in here, I think. Yeah, we can get away with that. And that looks like a target right there. So we could do that and get our prestige dealt with. And now we just sneak away. Wasn't us, Gov. Nobody knows it was us. Some guy isn't being a nuisance. Oh, there's one of our other targets. So if we seek anyone up here... Oh, wait! There are, in fact, portaloos. So potentially, we could drown a target down there. And we might even be able to turn off the cameras while staying outdoors. Yeah, we might have to cross through some indoor areas to get to them. But that's kind of allowed. I mean, it is allowed. You're allowed to travel through indoor areas on the Fresh Air Challenge. You're just not allowed to do crimes in them. But from here... Okay, we can't see it from here, sadly. Now, this counts as outdoors, I think, this top bit. Is there a camera down these stairs that we need to worry about? Maybe not. Thankfully that's not locked, because that would also probably count as a crime that we'd have to worry about. Now. Good. Surveillance is dealt with. Oh, there's a target. Interesting. So she walks out there and has a look about. Is she the only person in this room? Looks like it. Oh no, there is a second. They look like cultists from the Patient Zero maps. I've seen him in there before, but I've never seen her in there, so maybe he's in there because she sometimes spawns as a target. There's also a safe in there, which we could theoretically deal with. Actually, it wouldn't be that hard to deal with because it's a fire extinguisher as well. But we'll deal with our target first. Yep, you stand there. Hopefully the door will close of its own accord. Yep. Okay, it won't allow us to push her off the edge. Seems odd. But we can always bring her down here and do it. Do we want to deal with these guards? It's probably wise. It's not against the rules to shoot through windows. And that will now allow us to crack the safe as well.
What the hell?
Body found, but it was a tragic accident. Not quite sure why the timer came up for drowning kill there, but that's okay. So let's drop that there. We are kind of at risk of getting spotted out here, trespassing and whatnot, but there's the safe sorted. There's a propane flask, although I don't think we can carry that out the window with us. Which is a shame. Oh yeah, we can carry it through windows, good. So that could be another accident. And down we go to ground level. So one of our targets is in the building there. But our second one
out the trash.
is over here. So she's probably going to go to these toilets, isn't she?
What the?
Because that would be a sensible
Sir?
place for us to
I'm
go,
afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
if she gets seeked. But she might come down this way.
So this time, is it gonna
Good for
work
time.
like I asked? Will we witness a miracle?
So she walks past.
Paramount.
There's a guard there.
Shot. Do you understand? That either we get this right here today.
What are you doing, guard? Are you just standing there
Let me know when you're
like a
ready.
knob? No, he's going back. Good. Okay, seeker.
Not good at all, man. Oh, my hands are sweaty. Gross.
Right, we got her. There is a guard trying to kill us. Okay, so that hasn't worked out perfectly. She is now panicking as well, so she's not going to go and vom somewhere. That was sketchy and risky, and I shouldn't have done that. But we should be safe in our freezer. We might have to kill a bunch of guards to get away with this. I should have picked up a gun whilst I was upstairs. And maybe a disguise as well. I mean, I could pick up both, assuming that no one's been up there. Right, everyone's beginning to calm down. And even if a guard outfit isn't perfect, it's still better than getting recognised and shot by everyone. So yeah, bodyguard. That'll be our one disguise. And there's a bit more ammo. And now we're free to roam in this building as well, which is good. So, target is on a lower floor. Yep, there's target. How are we going to kill him whilst being outdoors? We could do without any of the people that roam around here being here if we're going to try that again with the Seeker. Yeah, we definitely need that guard out of the way.
Hey, you got eyes on that asshole?
Oh shit. Shouldn't have gone for the cash.
What? Hey!
But that's fine. We're running out of opportunities though. I feel like our health doesn't fully regen in these situations. And it is probably going to lead to trouble at some point. So we panicked our man up there though. He's now possibly going outdoors. So that could be one way to get rid of him, is cause an explosion outdoors or something and panic him. Who are you? You're also roaming about. I don't like that. Oh, you found a gun.
Please step aside.
It's my gun now. Now, what are you up to, friend? You're not having a smoke out there, are you? He's having a smoke out there, you know. That could make sorting him out pretty straightforward. Now, is that kitchen staff guy there? He is, but his back's turned. So you get in a cupboard. We don't want you hanging around. Where's our Seeker? So maybe when she comes back we'll consider Seekering her again. Or maybe we should do that last. Maybe the sensible thing to do is deal with our other friend first in case things go wrong and we have to panic and flee.
Sorry to inform you that this is off limits.
What do you mean this is off limits? I'm a bodyguard. Now, why are there sus guards everywhere? There we go. Get back to work, you buggers. Oh, because Dino himself was panicked and put on lockdown. That's cost us in the past. But not today. Now, man's back outside. Oh, it is trespass, yeah. Might be. So, maybe we seek our man. Just to see where he goes, but then again, no. Stick to the plan. Hopefully that'll work. She's coming over. All the guards in this area have been eliminated, which is good. Oh no, she's not coming over, she's running away again. Maybe she goes to bomb from down here. Would you go over to the cliffs? Would that count as a drowning kill if she did? Probably can't get her from there. Now, our man's going back down for a smoke again. I feel like even if his smoke doesn't set off the propane, it should be close enough to him that we can find a quiet spot somewhere and just ping him. But there we go. Target eliminated. Oh, we're getting close to 2,500. That's good. Now, also, I should probably take care of you whilst I've got a chance. Now, is Dino going to be on the move again? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like Dino's on lockdown again, but he's not going to come this way. So we should be okay.
Search the area nice and tidy, gentlemen. Find your blind spots.
Okay, but now the explosion has caused all sorts of bother for that guy. No, he's going back. He cost us an opportunity there because our woman's now on her route again. Do we deal with this kitchen assistant? Just to be on the safe side. Let's drop him in here. Whee. Good. Now we've got a quiet little spot out here. And then she comes back again. Might be able to shoot her through there. That'd be a cheeky little shot. But we've only got one shot left. Now that security guard is standing in such a place that he might see us if we pull out our gun down here. But I doubt it. But he might. So maybe he has to go as well. And then maybe we just jump back in our freezer. It served us well so far. Okay, we might be being a bit cautious this time by jumping in the freezer, but that's probably better than being incautious like we've been on a couple of previous occasions. Yeah, we seem to be alright. He's just getting bagged and tagged. Our supplier is in the ceramic shop. So we might have picked an outfit that won't let us get to our supplier comfortably. Now, what if we, when she comes back, what if we lure her down the stairs a bit, then seeker her? Then there's much greater chance that she will go to this portal. Okay, this time, this is the one. This is the route. Here she is. Okay, she wasn't the one who heard that.
Oh, come on, give me
You're not helping matters, my friend. Okay, this wasn't the one. But if we keep eliminating people that are hearing that tinkling of a wrench, then eventually it'll be the one. Yep, still people out there hearing that. Ah, it's the folks from inside the shop that are coming out. What are you doing, woman? Yeah, technically I could drag them inside and pop them in a freezer, but I'm pretty sure that counts as doing an illegal action inside, so we won't do that. And now we've probably got rid of everyone, and this next time she comes back, it is in fact going to be the one. For sure this time. I swear to God, if I drag her down these stairs with the wrench, and then she goes to the toilet anyway rather than the portaloo, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be very sad. And then I'm just going to shoot her in the head and leave. It's another guard. Oh no, he's just dropped off a gun or a body. Now he's standing there though. Which means he might hear the noise. Okay, maybe he won't. Good. Here she comes. Oh, what? Who are you? Okay, you go on the pile. We've got a minute before she comes back, so can we make our way to our shopkeep friend? Maybe we can. That door is locked though. And we can't go through there.
I can't remember.
So we can't open that door without knocking out a bunch of guards. Okay, she's on her way back again, and this time the reals is, ultimately, finally, this time is the one. Except she doesn't hear the thing. There she goes. She heard the thing. That's a good start. So she's going to come a bit closer to us. Maybe not close enough though. So maybe we're going to need to chain it with another thing. Now she's going to come down. She's going to pick up the duck. That's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Now you turn around.
Oh no, I don't feel too well.
And now come this way, please. Get my gun ready just in case she doesn't. But no, here she comes. Amazing. After all of that, it's actually going to work. We're going to get an outdoor drowning kill. And we get our duck back. Excellent. It's a curious design, you know. It's got a urinal there, but it's also got a bit that you can sit on. Or squat on, at the very least. 2 in 1. It's an efficient little toilet design right there. Now, can we trespass through this way and get to our supply without getting spotted? Probably not, because of that guy. So either we go on a killing spree to get to our supplier, or we leave them. Or we find another propane flask. Given as it's an alerted map, I don't think we want to risk murking a bunch of people just to get a supplier. Because we've got 3 guards that we'd have to take out there. And we've potentially got other people in the vicinity that would notice and run and fetch more guards. And there'd be trouble. So I think it's time to just go home. Wow, that took far longer than I was expecting it to. But we got the job done. And now we can see where we're going next. So we've got a fresh wheel, so the odds of getting any specific thing are at their lowest at this point. So I'm thinking it's a good time to go to China, because we do not want fresh air on China. Because if we've got people in the facility, which is highly likely, then that would doom us. So let's just go to spin the wheel. Let's rip off the plaster and see what we've got. Ah, nice fresh wheel. That's how we like it. Let's see. Something nice, please. Something that's not sniper. That would have been nice. Suit only is pretty awful. Accidents only. Interesting. Fits eco-crime. So, first things first, before I forget, let's go and get both a grape and a banana. Because we've got make target slip. We generally also want to make people slip just so we can get disguise. So having 2 different slip items on our person when we start the level gives us the best chance of that. And now, burning kill accident. So we are going to need to probably take our oil canister. Let's see what the prestiges were. Most of them aren't compatible with accidents only. Although collateral kill accident kind of is. And so we bring along probably a seeker, maybe a screwdriver. If there's a map where you want a screwdriver, it's Chongqing. They are kind of easy to get in parts on Chongqing, but not all over. And then that means we're going to have to bring shortballer again, just because we're at capacity. And we've also got use any one disguise, which is a pain in the butt. So let's see how China fares today. Okay, it's daytime. Our targets are in the apartment block by the look of it. On the rooftop, okay. On the rooftop of the block, perhaps, or one of the buildings that's close to the block. So they might not need outfits, but Maya Barlow in the break room there will need an outfit. So we are going to need a facility-based outfit to get around. She's on one of the lower floors as well, so a chef outfit might not cut it for us. Facility analyst would be good. But how do we get a facility analyst outfit without any problems? We've also got that enforcer up there to worry about. Do we start with our rooftop friends? Oh, we've got a courier up there. But this isn't the rooftop we need. But luckily the courier doesn't know that we're trespassing. So, someone over on the block rooftop. That's awkward. Now, is it the security outfit? There's a security outfit that allows you in the block, but also allows you in the facility. Is it the basic white security guard? It might be. I'm trying to remember, because you can get Royce to pop up and speak to Hush up there. But is she accompanied by white-clad guards or black-clad guards? I think it's the white ones. So I think the basic facility security outfit would allow me to make a certain amount of progress in and around the block. So maybe that's our outfit of choice. And it will allow us down a little way into the facility. Not all the way, but a little way. And we can probably get one whilst using one of our banana and grapes up. So yeah, we've got that guard there. So what if we place a banana there, throw that there, and then stop trespassing for a moment.
Heard something weird.
He should come around the oil drum to see what's up, and in the process he should fall on that banana. Good. Alright, so that's an outfit. Who saw that? You did. Okay, that was the worst timing. Guess we need to just move. Right, so yeah, he's gone down there to tell those guys about us. We are hunted. It's possible that camera people also know what we look like. So shutting off the cameras would be good. But I don't know if we can do that. But none of these lads know what we look like. One of them's just generally sus. And there's a banana. Banana is good. So we'll try and avoid the cameras until we've broken them.
Security protocol overruled.
Okay, now we're trespassing. We're still not allowed to harm people except in accidents. So, we're on the correct floor though.
Security protocol overruled.
And there are the cameras. Kind of brazen of us to just do that. But it worked. And our target is on this floor, albeit on the other side. So, let's sneak back past our friend. Okay. So our target's over there, and there's security guards in the way that will ruin our day, given half a chance. We can make it through that security room though, now the other side. That would be promising. And there's no reason why we can't, really.
No way. Never.
Yeah, okay. And now we're back in tier 1. Okay. Even better. If we had any sedatives, that would have been nice.
I thought she was gonna
Now,
find
are we
me.
allowed to just bonk them on the head? And then... pour petrol on them afterwards. I forget whether or not I'm allowed to do that or I have to make them slip. I mean, make target slip is a thing I need to do anyway. So, what if I put down that and then I put down the grape on top of it? Would that cause them... Well, no, let's do one at a time. Let's see. Right, no one's watching us, so if I throw a screwdriver over there... Someone's going to go and look at that.
Hey, is anyone there?
Yeah, you're going to go and look at that.
God.
Are you not going to fall
Is this
over?
built on an Indian graveyard or what?
Okay. I suppose that's an option as well, as I just make a slip by standing here, but... Yeah, she's going to go again, and this time hopefully she's going to...
Anyone's there?
Good, she fell. Now, is he going to look up? Doesn't look like it, but he'll probably look up when he sees her lying on the floor.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you should go help
Body
him.
here. Investigating. Stand by for further information.
Yeah, you go investigate.
Oh, thank God you're alive. I'm gonna get someone, okay? I
Come
could
this
use
way.
some assistance here.
Yeah, walk towards me.
I think we got a violent criminal on the loose. He really did a number on someone.
What was?
Hey, you. You.
So, are you gonna do nothing? Oh, never mind. Hey, you should be doing your job.
Hey, what the hell's happening?
Okay, this isn't working out quite according to plan.
Before he hurts someone else.
Okay, thank you, thank you. You've done your part. Now leave it to the pros.
Okay, we'll have to
What
do
in
a bit
the
of
world
this
did
instead.
that-
We tried. Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot!
Now,
I found
let us pop away our oil
someone on the
canister.
ground.
Hopefully this is going to work.
I need help. Please, somebody help.
No. You're just running past, so... Yeah, you're both in the pile, aren't you? Good, it works. Okay, that's close enough. We knocked them down, but then we killed them with an accident. It's been some time since I did the accident-only challenge, so I think that's probably acceptable. Is anyone out here alert to the fact that we're a troublemaker? It seems not. Now we've got a couple of rooftops to go to. We don't need our briefcase any longer at this point in time. So maybe we find a spot where we can leave that. So which rooftops are we going to? We're going to the one that connects to the block. And then we're going to the northern rooftop. So, yeah, let's drop our briefcase here in the karaoke place. That should be fine. Yeah, we're not trespassing up here, which is grand. Now, where are you going, courier man? You're going that way.
Keeping
I
us
was hoping you'd go
course.
to the edge,
How nice of you.
but you're not. You're going over here. Although you are going to an edge. But then you're probably within view of that lad. So that's probably not going to work. What though would happen if we put a coin on there? Are you going to see that? Apparently not. What if we put it on the ground? Let's put it there. You going to see that? Yeah, you are. Good. And then that's the Mercers. Where is our supplier anyway? Outside, around and about, perhaps? Yeah. They don't require us to go back in the facility, that's promising. No. How do you guys feel about anything? Are you going to allow me through?
Great, but we need more security.
You are? And you're not even going to frisk me. So there's our guard. He does move to a push spot, but at the same time, there's lots of other guards in the vicinity. So, this coin could come in handy. Yeah, he's going back over there. Actually, maybe we'll just leave the coin there and see if our mate notices it on his return. He does go over there first, but that's fine. Because if this doesn't work, then we'll have to eliminate that guy as well. But this might work. Let's just move away, just to be on the safe side. So he sees us, for sure. Oh, there we go, he spotted the coin. So round he goes. Another accident. And then the final rooftop is just over here. Let's see how this is going to work out for us. Are we still not trespassing up here? Good. That makes life easier. For sure. But we've got a couple of guys. What happens if we put the coin down? No. We can put the coin there. We kind of want that guy to see it though. We do have a crate though. And it's got a fish in it. And then over here we have just one guy. No help, but also no hindrance. So maybe we try a bit further down and just hope that our friend doesn't see it. Let's pop the coin on there. Well, let's pop it on there. And let's hope that that's far enough away that our friend who's facing this way doesn't spot it if our target comes over. Let's hope we can also lure our target. Right, we got someone. Okay, here's our map. Are you going to see the coin? Yes, you are.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
And there we go. And we got away with it. Sweet. So, aside from a little bit of biffing with briefcases, which I'm going to allow, because you can't stop me. Aside from that, that's worked out alright, and it looks like we're getting another perfect. Let's just go find a supplier friend on our way out and retrieve our briefcase. If you've got any disagreements about that counting as accidents only, I'm going to counter those by saying that the end result was an accident that finished them off. I feel like there was another challenge. Yeah, there's been other challenges like Sniper, for example, where I've hit someone in the head with a briefcase, then hit them with the sniper rifle. And this falls into the same sort of category. Their ending demise was an accident. And I did my best to use slipping items where possible to render them unconscious in the first place. So yeah,
something? Hey, thanks.
I did my best. Now, what are we purchasing? We can buy a gun, because we can stick it on our back or whatever, but I'm actually going to buy the Collector's Seeker just
Good choice.
because it is a good choice. And let's go catch our train back home. In fact, you know what? With challenges of this type, I generally allow myself one screw-up. So tell you what, we'll say that this was our one screw-up. We didn't fully do everything accident-wise, and so that's our one screw-up, and if we have another, we failed the campaign and we restart. Cool? Cool. We just gotta hope we don't get fresh air now on Dubai. Now, trap, kill, water, poison, emetic, only use one disguise. That's all fine, pretty much. Collateral accident again, could be fine, although headshot kill legendary is also fine. Let's see how the wheel's going to ruin our day on Dubai. What plans do you have to screw us up today, wheel? Bare knuckle boxer would do it. But, oh my goodness, going loud. That'll screw up any map. That is in fact one of the worst things that could have happened. So that kind of rules out a lot of accidents, I feel. Unless I can make that accident happen noisily. Like, if I can noisily shoot a water canister, and then I can noisily shoot an electric thing on the floor, then maybe that's allowed. But we can certainly poison people emetically. So yeah, trap kill water canister is probably off the table. Headshot kill legendary is certainly possible, because we just bring our shotgun. And we bring El Matador, because that's a vital part of any going loud challenge. Actually, have I got the rare version? Because there is a rare as well, isn't there? The striker. And they're basically the same. So let's bring the striker instead. And we probably want some explosives just because that's allowed. As part of going loud. And we're not actually allowed the lockpick, are we? We've got to bring the crowbar. So we'll do that. Another explosive? No. That's enough equipment. Headshot kill legendary, so I'll have to remember that and bust out the shotgun. But let's go cause some chaos in Dubai. I was really hoping the wheel would be kind and not give us going loud again. But the wheel doesn't give a damn. And it's ruined our day once more. So, staff hallway. Target. The others are lower down, so we don't have to go up to the penthouse or anything. Staff area. And Alison Moretta herself. Well, that's fine, because if she senses anything's up, she will just go to the elevators, right? So maybe that's fine. Maybe we get ourselves an outfit first and foremost. How might we want to do that? We don't need to be subtle here. We can just say, hello, we're going loud.
Why'd you do that?
Crime noticed, unconscious witness. Now, you there. Hello. Yeah. And let's see. Where's our striker? There it is. Cool, we got an outfit. I mean, this might not allow us into all the staff areas we need on reflection. But we have got ourselves an outfit, and that's the main thing. People are searching for us. Guards are coming over to find out what's going on exactly.
I'm with you.
And that's fine, as long as we can dodge and juke that lad. So. Yeah. It's target not far away. Staff only, that's cool. We are staff. And here's the target. And there is one of our challenges complete. Oh yeah, I forgot about emetic poison, but that's fine.
Please acknowledge. Come in, command.
Yep, I'm also panicking and running away. I'm definitely not part of the problem. Although those guards seem to think I might be. But they're going to stroll past us and up the stairs. Right? Yeah, they're going up the stairs. Which is an ideal time to bust out the Seeker.
Where'd he go?
Oh no, did we hit the wrong one?
Got it. Shit! I could have sworn he was there a second ago. We gotta find him.
Might hit the wrong one.
Come in, command! Shit just got real. Be ready.
Can't quite tilt the camera up enough to see what's going on.
Find some place safe! Now!
Okay, understood.
And there's our third target anyway. There's Alison. Roaming about.
Come on, come in. You copy?
Okay, so they're going to calm down.
Moving to that location. Out.
Are you going to calm down? Please calm down. Good. Now, you two are both going to go downstairs. Oh. Here
Yes.
comes
Hello, sir.
a maintenance lady. So now maybe we try that again, but this time we actually hit the correct target. Although it's kind of tricky. Can we bump you?
Okay.
Yeah, we can. Don't mind me. You go about your lawful business.
Oh, God. I'm sick. Sorry. Let me through. Oh.
Why do we start with so little ammo for the striker? That's pretty horrible. Oh, he's going that way. I guess he's going down. Oh yeah, there's the toilet.
Holy shit! A psycho!
Yep. Oh, they're onto us. Come on. In the nads. Now, who else has compromised us? Just her? Are we that concerned? Or do we just run away? That could be an option, you know. We don't need to be in this area right now. So yeah, Alison's on the move. That's fine. She might be the only person who's compromised us, you know. Which means... Oh no, that guy now has.
I'm gonna...
You're gonna what? I thought so. Now, oops, that's Seeker. Too many guns. Okay.
This is Papa Charlie. I have arrived at the location and it looks clear.
Yep, it all looks clear. I'm just an ordinary crew member, strolling about. Definitely nothing to do with any chaos that may or may not be occurring.
The purpose
Yep.
here. He has to be.
No, no perp. We're just going to let the chaos die down. That's probably the smart move at this point. Right. Alison might actually be back on her routine. It's hard to say. She's very close. Is this an opportunity? Maybe. Gunshot notice. We've been compromised. Who compromised us? Oh well. Nobody out here knows us as being a bothersome person, right? I don't think so. So we'll go to the elevator that Alison would have been using if she had the chance. And we will await. Going Loud survived. And there we go. Some tricky levels survived. Some more cool video game music listened to. And next time we've got the final 3 levels and the final 3 sets of tunes. Should be fun. Until then, thanks for watching, friends. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, and I'll see you soon.